G'day mates, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm covering all the craziness that's going on today in the heats because FNCS is underway and man is it kicking off with a bang. We have a new team showing up on NA that's got over 200 points in their heats. That's almost double second place, which is Clix, Bizzle and Illis team, so beating out some of the best. We also have to talk about it. If you've checked out Twitter at all, you would have seen it. We have Arab at the heart of one of the biggest debates I've ever seen in competitive Fortnite. Is he getting griefed? Is what the other team's doing wrong? Or does he even now apparently have a subscriber that's been feeding him loot? It's just, there's a lot of allegations being thrown around. I want to get to the bottom of it and present all the facts to you guys. I'm also going to talk a little bit about the other regions like EU, because we have benjyfishy's team just inside qualification range right now, but it's only on the back of a huge pop-off game, so I don't know whether they're going to be able to bring it home tomorrow. If this video helped you out, please chuck a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It would mean so much to me. Remember, I stream all of these tournaments live every day on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/AussieAntics. Come say hello, and let's just jump straight into the video. All right, let's break down all the craziness that's going on around Arab right now and why it has just pretty much erupted the whole community into a debate over what is griefing, what isn't griefing, and it's getting more and more ridiculous by the minute. So just to break it down, Arab's team has been dropping at Stark Industries. They've been getting contested by another team by the name of Damien, Danny, and ETB. I hope I didn't butcher that. And pretty much what Arab did was he made a couple of tweets exposing them for, after the first 3 games, it looks like they lost on spawn. So their strategy switched to where they would get the key card, they'd instantly get in the Stark Lambos, and they would just run as far away as they can, try to hide the key card somewhere, or try to deliberately die to another team to give them the key card. And that's the accusations from Arab. So I'll show you the replay file that Arab posted showing this.
Nah.
Now, this is where the debate begins, whether this is griefing or not. You had players like Centered who posted the rulings here showing that he believes this does include sabotage. However, you've had other pros like C saying that this isn't sabotaging, and a lot of the community has come out and talked about how last FNCS solos in the grand finals, we actually saw XNB take the caddy launcher and go and drop it in the water so Cody couldn't get it, and this divided the community again. A lot of people heralded XNB as the hero. He hid the broken item, where a lot of people who were, you know, supporters of Cody were like, that's not fair. You didn't try to win. You just tried to hide the item. Now, as far as giving my opinion on this one, I leave it open to you guys. I'm good friends with Arab, so I don't really want to give my opinion too much because I know it's going to be biased. I feel like it's odd to play the game like that, to just run away with the card and then put it in a building and then keep going on to play. But a lot of other pros say that this is a pretty normal strategy, and if you drop a mythic POI and you get the key card and you're not able to then go back and get the loot, why would you hold on to it? Why would you not just get rid of it? So that kind of gets a little bit crazy, and people are saying that's what happened a lot last season when you had kind of Fortilla though. A lot of times that teams would leave the Fortilla key card so people wouldn't chase them down and try to kill them for the key card, and that would stop them getting chased. And now this is where it takes one step further, as now ETB's team has kind of clapped back in this drama, and they show a clip of what looks like one of Arab's Twitch subscribers pretty much giving him the key card. I'm not going to say it's that yet. Again, I'll show you the clip and I'll let you decide.
This kid picks it up, I'm pretty sure. Look, he picked it up. It's in his inventory.
No, say on your life, bro. This
And
is
he
gonna be a
stopped it.
fucking reverse sweep.
Yes!
Oh,
Now, a lot of big pros got behind this and started freaking out. You had Macwood, you had Calculator, you had Ages, all saying that this looked like this person was giving Arab the key card. Arab responded saying that basically he was going to hunt them down if they didn't drop it anyway, so trying to drop the key card so you don't get attacked is a valuable strategy. Again, I'm not going to chime in on this one because mythic drops just create all these weird playstyles, all this craziness. However, it did get exposed that this person who drops the key card is a subscriber subscriber of Arab, and a lot of people have jumped on that as, oh, that means they must be teaming. But since then, Arab has now revealed that the team that is essentially in Arab's mind griefing Arab, which is ETB's team, they've all previously been subscribed to Arab as well. He talked about how he is a big Twitch streamer. He has over 2,500 subscribers. He runs sub-only scrims, so people will sub to him just to play scrims. It doesn't mean they're now teaming and giving him loot. Arab also showed his perspective of his stream, and it clearly shows that Arab had no understanding of this player or that he dropped the key card. So at that point, I don't really know if you can hold the player accountable, because if the other player is deliberately dropping the loot for Arab, it looks like there was no coordination on Arab's part. But again, I'm good friends with him, so I'm not going to give too much of my opinion. I just want to present what's going on. All that matters for this situation is right now, Arab is sitting in 15th place on the leaderboard. If this keeps happening tomorrow, there's a good chance he won't qualify. And at the same time, because the community is so divided, I'd be very surprised to see Epic take action, because a lot of pros and a lot of top tier players are saying this isn't griefing, it's not teaming. There's people on either side. So it's going to be next to impossible for Epic Games to make a decision, because again, it's not clear cut. I can't even decide whether I think this is teaming or not. There's just a lot of different sides to it. So as far as what this actually means, it doesn't mean a whole lot. It just means that this is the risk you take when you go a mythic drop, because it seems to be where this drama always happens. All right, that's enough of the drama. That's enough of the negativity. Let's focus on some of the success stories, because, man, there's some big ones coming out of NA East. We have Slacks, Acorn, and Jack in first place in heat number 3 on 205 points after 6 games. Second place is Clix, Illust, and Bizzle on 106, and Niddle, Mike, and Clarity on 105. They almost have second and third place combined in a 6-game format. Let's check out these placements. Let's look at their game history. They have an 11 elimination win, a 14 elimination second, a 10 elimination win, a 13 elimination win, a 14 elimination third, and a 7 elimination win. They won 4 of 6 games with an average placement of 1.5 and an average elims of 11.5. That is just ridiculous. They didn't make it into heat qualifier number 3, week number 3, but they were a big pick of ours during the first few weeks, and man, just what a ridiculous performance. I don't want to say they've come out of nowhere, because honestly, this team has been popping off. Jack and Acorn have been such a solid duo. They won a week of ninja battles as well, but to put up that kind of a performance, I have to say that came out of nowhere. If we swing over to EU now, it's all about heat number 1. NA East heats were kind of even. There was a couple that were a bit stronger, but in EU, it is 100% heat 1, and that is the big one that everyone had eyes on. And Flick, Anas, and Thomas actually managed to come out in first on 141, and this is huge because they're having such a dominant performance out of a drop that isn't a mythic POI. This storyline was going to look like it was going to shape up as, you know, Mongrel, Mitro, and Tayson just running away with it. They're on 105 points in third out of uncontested Stark, but they did that on the back of a huge game. They got a 19 elim win in their 4th game of the day to really jump them up there. But benjyfishy, Leshy, and Savage, now this is one that we've been talking about for a while, because they've always been going toe-to-toe, head-to-head with Aqua's team over on over at Doom's Domain. Now, because obviously all the drama that I've covered with Aqua now not being in these finals, Benji, Leshy, and Savage finally had their moment to perform and really step up. And they kind of did. They're in 5th place, but that only came at the back of a massive last few games. Their second last game of the day was a 13 elimination win, and they needed that because they've got to come top 8 to qualify, and they're not that far clear. They're only 15 points on top of 8th place, so if they didn't have that massive game, they wouldn't be up here. So they really need to figure something out tomorrow to be consistent enough to really push through, because this heat is stacked. There is about 13 or 14 teams in this heat that in any other heat would easily come top 8, but it's just that loaded right now. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in every region. I'm sure if stuff breaks down, I'm going to make another video tomorrow recapping everything else from the round 2s. I might talk a bit about OCE and NA West, but those are playing out like you'd expect. Twins and Volks are smashing it on OCE. Same with Jinx, Worthy, and Alec. You've got some new teams coming up there as well. You've got Vortex's team and Ronan's team really jumping up there. But also over on NA West, it's breaking down as I'm filming this video, and it looks like Reet, Wavy, Jacob, and Favs are just running through their lobby like pubs. I watched one game, they had 16 eliminations before like 3rd zone. It's just insane. And of course, you have Arkram, Epic Whale, and Rex running it up on their heat as well. So I'll try and make a video covering all that in the next few days, but I really want to keep these as not as short as possible, but really cover just the massive topics because there's just so many storylines going on. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please chuck a like on it. Let me know in the comment section down below, what's your opinion on this whole Arab situation? Do you think it's griefing? Do you think it's not? I want to hear it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for all the love on the YouTube right now. It is just, it's phenomenal. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one.